Hey Budget Squad, welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to click on today's video. In today's video, we are going to be setting up my budget planner for 2024. If you are new, welcome. My name is Summer and I'm your budgeting bestie, and here on my channel I am documenting my journey to financial freedom, and I make videos on budgeting, paying off debt, saving money, and pretty much anything money related. If that's content that you're interested in, go ahead and stick around and give this video a thumbs up, and definitely consider hitting that subscribe button to join the Budget Squad. I would love to have you become a part of the family. So for 2024, I have decided to use the Budget by Paycheck workbook, again by the Budget Mom. I absolutely love her workbook. It has definitely helped me to keep my finances organized, and I have just been very successful with using her workbook, so I'm going to be using that again this year. So let's go ahead and set up my workbook. If you are interested in this workbook, you can get it from her website, thebudgetmom.com. I have to warn you that this is a previous year's workbook I had, and there's really not that big of a difference between the one that she just released and this one. The only difference in the new workbook is that in the workbook it does come with a budget category organizer. So my workbook does not have it, but I did go ahead and fill out my budget category organizer, and then I will just keep it in my book. So when you first open up the workbook, it has a note from Miko, the creator of the Budget Mom and the Budget by Paycheck workbook. And then on the first page, it has a space for you to write who the workbook belongs to and contact information if it is lost. I do not fill out this page. I do not really take my workbook out of the house, so I do not fill out this page. And if I do take it out of the house, it pretty much stays in the car with me at all times. Then when you turn to the next page, it just has directions for all of the different sections in the workbook. So if you're not sure how to fill a page out, you can turn to this page. And she also has a lot of information on her YouTube channel where she shows you how to fill out each page, and you can see how she uses her budget in her workbook. So the first page that we are going to fill out is our financial plan goal worksheet. On this page, it has you list your short-term goals that you want to accomplish within 1 year, your medium-term goals that you want to accomplish within 5 years, and then your long-term goals that you want to accomplish with 10 to 15 years. And then in each category, you can also list them in the order of importance, the order in which you would like to achieve them. Just recording your goals on this sheet help you to remember what you're working towards and will allow you to calculate how much you need to save each month to meet your financial goals. I am not going to focus on setting medium and long-term goals right now. I just really want to focus on 2 short-term goals, and then once I hit those goals, I can look at adding other goals. My first goal is to pay off $13,080 of debt, and I want to achieve this goal by January 1st, 2025. And then my second goal is to save $5,400. And my target date for this goal is January 1st, 2025. Then this section has you list the estimated costs. So if I take $13,080 and divide it by 12, that means that I need to save that means I need to save $1,090 a month. My second goal is to save $5,400, so that means I need to save $450 a month. The next page has you fill out your membership and subscription reminder worksheet. I do not have any yearly subscriptions, so I'm not going to fill out this page. Most of my subscriptions I think are monthly, and I include those in my monthly budget, but I am going to work on definitely keeping track of all my expenses. So if I do have a yearly subscription or membership come out of my bank account, I will go ahead and document on this page so that I will be prepared for next year. This is the yearly savings goals and events worksheet. The goals that you list on this worksheet will become the sinking fund you will contribute to throughout the year. When you're starting to use sinking funds, you want to determine how much you can realistically save every month and decide what you want to save for. This worksheet really helps you to determine how much you'll need to save each month to meet your goal deadlines. Some of these goals might also be listed in your financial plan goal worksheet. My yearly saving goals on this sheet are not listed in my financial plan goal worksheet. My first goal this year is to have a car maintenance fund. In this fund, I want to set aside money for routine maintenance, repairs, and just to ensure that my car stays in good condition. I don't have a yearly goal amount right now. This sinking fund is going to be an ongoing goal. Because it is an ongoing goal, I don't have a monthly amount or a due date. My second goal is to save for my Christmas fund, and my goal is to save $1,000. And I want to save $1,000 by, let's say, October 30th, 2024. I am paid monthly, so I do not like to set aside a monthly amount for my sinking funds. What I like to do is I like to focus on one or two sinking funds at a time and then move on to another sinking fund. I do not stuff my sinking funds every single month. My next goal, goal number 3, is to save for an emergency fund. I want to build a safety net to cover unexpected expenses and to avoid high interest debt. This is going to be an ongoing goal, so I don't have a monthly amount and I don't have a due date. This year I did have to use a lot of my savings, so I definitely want to rebuild my savings account. My next goal is to save for fun/entertainment expenses. This is going to be an ongoing goal as well, so it doesn't have a monthly amount or due date. Goal number 5 is I want to save for a golden doodle. This is going to be about $3,000. I do not have a monthly due date. I'm hoping to be able to save this amount quickly, but I'm not going to give myself a due date. I'm just going to put as much money as I can towards this fund. This would be definitely one of my primary goals that I want to accomplish first. My goal number 6 is to save for a home maintenance fund. I want to set aside money for repairs, renovations, and just to maintain the value/functionality of my home. This is going to be an ongoing goal as well, so I don't have a monthly amount or due date. My next goal is to save for Jaden. This is going to be ongoing as well, so it doesn't have a monthly amount or due date. And then my goal number 8 is to save for summer. I am a teacher and I am on a 11th month pay scale, so I really want to be able to save 1 month of my expenses so that in the summertime I don't have to teach summer school if I do not want. So I'll have to look at and do a bare bone budget and see how much I will need for summer. In the summer I do cut back, so I will go ahead and create that and then create a yearly goal and monthly amount. And then I want to save this amount by July 30th, 24. So I typically do not get a July paycheck. If I do work summer school, I will get a July paycheck. So I definitely want to have a paycheck saved by this date so that I will have money in the bank to cover all of my July expenses. This is the yearly savings tracker. It's a sheet for you to keep track of your 8 goals or your 8 sinking funds. And then you write at the beginning of the month how much you started the month off with, how much you added or subtracted, and how much you ended the month with. So this will allow you to track your progress on your sinking funds. All of my sinking funds are going to be starting at 0. So I can just go ahead and put, we're starting all of goal number 1 at 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So my goals number 1 through 8 are going to start at 0, and then I will be tracking on this page how much money I add each month, or how much money I use each month if I do have to use money from that sinking fund. The next 2 pages is a sinking fund saving visual. On this page, it lets you put all of your sinking funds, and you can just use this visual to track your sinking funds. I will not be using this sinking fund saving visual. I have some other sinking fund saving visuals that I will be using. I'm going to be creating my sinking fund envelopes and then making trackers for those later this week. On this page, it is your yearly spending overview. It has the total monthly inflow at the beginning. So each month you track your earned income, your other income, and then the savings used. And then on this section, you list all of your expense categories, and then at the end of the month you put how much money you spent in each category. The purpose of the yearly spending overview is to allow you to track your spending in each of your categories across the entire year in one table. The categories are those you determine by tracking your expenses on the monthly expense tracker worksheet and track monthly on your monthly budget category breakdown worksheet. So my categories are going to be all of these categories that I have on my budget category organizer. So I'm simply going to list all of these categories under the expense category, and then I'm going to track how much I spent for the month. So I will be able to see patterns and determine, like for instance, for electricity, if my electricity is higher in the winter or the summer. And that will allow me to be able to use this information when creating my monthly budget. I have not used this page before, but I'm really looking forward to using this page this year. The next 2 pages is your yearly balance overview. It has you track your saving balance, your debt balance, your retirement balance, and your net worth balance. I did modify this page. On this page, I am going to be tracking my 2 big financial goals. The first one to pay off $13,080 of debt, and then the second one to save $5,400. And the way I'm going to fill out this tracker is I am going to start the year off at $0. And I'm going to take this number, $13,080, and divide it by 12. I need to pay off $1,090 of debt a month. I may not be able to pay this full amount each month, but the goal is by the end of the year that I would have paid off $13,080 of debt. So some months I may pay off more than others, but approximately this is how much I need to pay off each month to meet my goal. So then these lines are going to be going up by $1,090. So if I take $1,090 and add $1,090, that means I'm going to put $2,180 here. $3,270 here. $4,360, $5,450, $6,540, $7,630, $8,720, $9,810, $10,900, $11,990. So that's going to give me $13,080. And then each month I will go on here and track my progress. And then we're going to do the same thing for my goal to save $5,400. So we'll take $5,400 and divide that by 12. So we need to save $450 a month. We're going to start at 0. And then these are going to go up by 450. So 450. So this tracker is filled out, and then each month I will come on here and track my progress with meeting my saving goal. And then these two pages has your bill tracker, and you list all of your expenses / your bills, the amount due, your payment method, and then if it's on auto, and then it has the months. I really don't use this page. I like to track my bills in my monthly calendar. This page is to track your medical bills. I'm just going to be using this page to track all of my copays, my son's contacts, and how much money I'm spending on our medications. So I'm not going to use this to keep track of how much is in or how much I'm paying. I'm just going to use this track. That way I know how much money I need to save for medical. I think I am going to want to do a flexible medical spending account next year through my school, where they take out a set amount. That way it is not taxed. But I couldn't do that this year because I didn't know how much money I needed to allocate. And when doing that, you really need to know how much you want to allocate, because I think it's you either use it or you lose it. So I definitely want it to be safe. And then on this page, it's just a notes page. And then now we get into the monthly tabs. So each month has a different tab, and then when you start the new month, it has a design on the cover, and this one says, "Dear Future, I am ready." I am so ready for 2024. I am really looking forward to getting back on track and crushing my financial goals. The first thing that you get in your month is the budget calendar. If you do not know how to use a budget calendar, I did make a video on that, and you can check that out on my channel. And then I'll also come back on and fill out my January budget calendar with you and walk you guys through that process again. The Budget Moms Planner is undated, and the days of the week are not listed either. I really like this because I personally like to start my weeks on a Monday. I know some people like for their calendar to start on a Sunday. I really like my weekend to be together. So that is why I start on a Monday. And then on the monthly budget calendar, it does have a section on this side where you can list your goals for the month. And then I did just use a sticker pack that I had at home to list my dates and then the days of the week. And then I also had some fun stickers I just added on this page to make it fun. And then the next set of pages is going to be your paycheck budget tracker. You do get 5 per month. I typically only use 1 since I only get paid once a month. But if I do have other income that comes in, like when I get my taxes or other income, I will use one of these paycheck budget trackers to create a budget. That way, every time that I am getting money, I am giving each dollar a job and creating a zero-based budget. And then in the back of your paycheck budget tracker, it has your cash envelope breakdown, where on this page you go ahead and list the categories, the amount, and then you fill out this section. That way you can get your cash denomination breakdown. And then at the end, it has a section for you to list your money thoughts and then your priority goal. So you get 5 of those. And then you get quite a few expense trackers. This is where you track your expenses, and you want to track your expenses for all the different accounts that you have. So I will have a checking account tracker, a cash envelope tracker, and then a savings account tracker. Then you do get a debt payment plan. I absolutely love this sheet. Each month you create a debt payment plan where you list your total debts, where you list the creditor, the balance, the interest rate, the minimum payment, and then the order in which you want to pay off your debt. And then you list any extra debt payments that you made. And on the bottom, it allows you to keep track of your monthly debt progress and your overall debt progress. I really like to fill out this page because it definitely helps you see how much progress you are making, and then just know at all times how much debt you have. This page is the monthly net worth tracker. I do not fill out this page. Right now, I'm not tracking my net worth. I probably will start using this page once I pay off all of my debt, all of my consumer debt. And then the next 2 pages right here is where did my money go? This is the monthly budget category breakdown, where you can just see where all of your money went. List your budget categories, your monthly budget, your monthly spent, the difference. This will help you determine if you are over budget or under budget or on track, and then the percent of total monthly inflow. And then on this page, it's where did my money go? And it focuses on your monthly debt and savings breakdown. And so you'll have the debts that you paid, the amount, and then the percent of category 2 debt, and then the same thing for your savings. So it'll have you start with your total monthly inflow, the monthly debt payoff, and then the percent of the inflow to debt. And then for savings, you'll do the total monthly income, total monthly savings, and then the percent of income saved. I have not filled out these 2 pages in the past, but this year I will be filling out these pages. I think these 2 pages are definitely going to give me some good insight of where my money is going that will allow me to meet my financial goals. The next page in the monthly section is the where did my money go, the monthly spending comparison, where you have all of your budget categories and you compare the previous month to the current month, and then you can see how much the amount changed. And then the last thing that's included in every month is a monthly meal plan, where at the top you write out your budgeted, at the top you write out your monthly food budget, and then you list the days of the week, and then you can write the different things that you plan to have for dinner each night. And then at the end of each month, you do get some cash envelope teller slips where you can fill out these slips and take them to the teller. That way they know the denominations that you would like your bills in and the amount that you want to withdraw. And you simply just fill it out, cut them out, and hand them out. Well, that is a look at my 2024 budget planner. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my financial journey. I would love to have you become a part of the family. In the comment section, let me know, have you set up your budget planner for 2024? As well as I would like to know your favorite budgeting items that you like to use to keep yourself on track. Well, I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.